PI Video Tech 3. My name is Maxime Culot. I'm Associate Professor at University of Artois, and I am a member of the Blood-Brain Barrier Laboratory, which is located in the city of Lens, in the north of France. And as a principal investigator in the framework of the INSRI project, I got to recruit an ESR for a PhD project aimed at evaluating the use of stem cells, in this particular case, iPSC, derived BBB model for toxicological screening. So in that framework, I got to interview a lot of very motivated and highly qualified candidates, and I was impressed by a lot of them. And because I could only hire one, then I selected Sarah Wellens, and this is definitely a choice that I never regretted. First, when you advertise for a PhD position in France, then you get a lot of applications for all over the world. And by France, a lot of people then start dreaming about the French Riviera and things like that. And this was not the case of Sarah, because Sarah is from the Flemish part of Belgium, which is actually not far from where I live, which is the top north of France. So she perfectly knew that by joining my lab, she would not get much better suntan. So Sarah joined us mainly for the sake of science, and she did great to that respect. She's a very clever young woman, and she addressed all the challenges that were proposed to her in the frame of this project. Because rapidly we realized that playing with iPSC was a lot of fun, and that iPSC-derived BBB models hold great promises, but it's also extremely challenging and very demanding, both in terms of times and in terms of rigor that you have to develop to achieve what you want in the end. And this is something that Sarah faced with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication. She received a lot of help also from a lot of members in my labs, Lucy in particular. And she did all of that without ever losing her motivation for the project. So well done, Sarah. I hope you guys watching at me will get a look at Sarah's video, which should be somewhere in the website. So have a look at what she achieved in the end, and I hope that there will be more story to tell you in the short future. So now the INSRI project unfortunately is coming to an end, but rather than being sad about it, I must say I'm really enthusiastic because looking back, I'm kind of really joyful of what we achieved. I must say that as a contributor to the project, I am proud of having been part of it. I think that to me, at least, the INSRI project is a brilliant example of collective intelligence, where a group of people with a lot of different backgrounds, origins, PI, which with a lot of experience, and newcomers, ESR with a lot of enthusiasm, and also bringing their own culture because of this exchange between countries and people coming from all over the world, grouped together inside one project, really matched. And we achieved collectively something together that probably we would never have achieved individually. So the communication inside the project was great. And I think Paul was really the driver of all of that. He drove the project with the help of Helen in a very, very efficient manner. I know how much commitment it was for him. And I thank him once again for putting together all this work and all this effort. So thank you, Paul, again. And this was really a nice experience for me. That was my second experience of a Marie Curie training project, ITN project. And I would definitely would like to be part of another one in the future. That was a real great, exceptional project. So then inside the project, I got a lot of exchange with not only Sarah, but also all of the ESR. And I really enjoyed all my exchange with all of them, whether face-to-face or through the different networks that we have used and all the teaching and the weekly meetings. So I must say that you're all impressive people with a lot of talents. And now that it's coming to an end, I must say that it brings me back memories of the first meeting we had collectively with the ESR, where Paul and myself were arguing, as usual, about trying to find a kind of a mojo for the students. So, by the way, in the end, we decided that we should not impose them a Mojo, and the Mojo should come from them. And this is a nice illustration of how the project was intelligently managed by Paul by using really a kind of a bottom-up management approach, where, of course, they were not let on their own, and Paul was giving assignments and responsibilities to people, and in particular the ESR, and individually they were receiving the help of their respective PI, but really everything was made so that the students would feel that the project is first their project. And I think it can really be seen now that we come to an end of it, that this was also driven by the ESRs themselves. And I'm particularly proud of seeing that. So the Mojo I proposed at that time was, in the end, we are here to take over. And now that it's coming to an end, I think personally that you're ready to take over. So no, guys, it's up to you. I'm pretty sure a lot of the PI will not necessarily retire soon. So we hope that we will be involved for some time again in this challenge of replacing animals in toxicological testing. But I'm really sure that you guys can easily contribute to that field. And that will be probably one of my greatest achievement, to see some of you guys really taking part and driving this field in the future. So now we still have our online coming meetings. I'm pretty sure it will be a lot of fun, and enjoy all of it. I'm personally really happy to spend these 2 days with you. So have fun, enjoy, and see you next time.